Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Jamin's Daily. It's August the 15th, and most kids have gone back to school. And my children have gone to school, and they're in elementary. And I will have to say that my opinion of elementary school and the schools in general now, and how they're operated and run in terms of just the facility itself and access sucks. They suck, and it is my opinion that administrators, those in charge, have colluded to create a barrier and create hurdles for parents to gain access to schools. Because the fact and the truth of the matter is, they, teachers, administrators, they do not want you there. Don't get it twisted. Okay? They don't want you there. You're invading their space. As a parent, if you go into the teacher's classroom, you're invading their space. Okay? They don't want you there. Don't get it twisted. Don't let them lie to you. If you're a teacher and a single parent never shows up, that's like a freaking wet dream. All right? That's like hallelujah, not having any parents to deal with. Are you serious? That is what they have created for themselves, folks. In the name of security, in the name of who knows what, COVID, in the name of whatever it is, they have created this reality in which parents cannot even go into their own children's classrooms. You get one day. No, I take that back. You get one day. It's called Meet the Teacher. You get to go into that classroom one time. Who knows what that classroom might look like 2 weeks, 2 months later. You got to see it the first day, and that is it. Try getting in an additional time. Try just showing up and saying, hey, I need to go see my kid, or hey, I want to go talk to the teacher. There's no way. You would have better luck signing in and trying to visit a prisoner in a state penitentiary than getting into your kid's classroom. Okay? And we're talking about parents. The fact is, all these school shootings that go on, it's never parents. It's always a student or a young person that is somewhat affiliated with the school in some sense, or went there or something. It's never a parent. And yet, who are the people that they shield and push away and impede the most? Parents. Why is that? You tell me. Oh, because we don't know who the parents are. Oh, wait, somebody else could. No, it's a lie. They are lying to you. It's not about safety. It's about their own convenience. It's about making their jobs easier. Okay? Parents and their opinions and their concerns make teachers and administrators' jobs more difficult. Okay? They don't want to listen to you. They don't want you coming to the school and talking to them. They don't. And which is why they put every hurdle, every obstacle in front of you to even get into the school, even talk to somebody. Oh, you want to talk to the teacher? There's some kind of program that you can download and send a message, or there's some kind of dashboard that you can receive some message or reach out. But don't try to actually go into the classroom. Don't try to actually even see the other kids who might be in your child's classroom. No, you don't have that right. Okay? Just send your kid to school. And when they say send your kid to school, they're like, hey, just take them up to the front and see them off. All right? Oh, and you can come on day one. On day one, meet the teacher, you can come for one day. Okay? But then after that, really don't come back. Just pick them up at the front. Don't ever come in. And when you do come in, if we have like an assembly or something, you need to check in like again, like you're seeing a prison mate. All right. Like you're entering the prison. We need to check you. We need to do all kinds of vetting just in case. Because yeah, we need to make sure, 70-year-old grandmas are not going to come up and shoot the place, right? It's dumb. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing, actually. It is a farce. And it is one of the things that drives me nuts because I actually have a master's in secondary education. I actually had a thought of getting into education and into administration. And at sometimes I kind of regret it because maybe I could have made a change. Maybe I could have done something. But the fact is, I couldn't have. I would have had to bend to the man. I would have had to just bend, keep silent and just go with the flow like everybody else does because they know it's wrong. But ultimately, I mean, it's wrong, but it makes their job easier. So it's like, hey, you can convince yourself as to why it's a good idea that parents can actually come and visit and come to their classroom and talk to you and stuff. It really is a shame. And there's not going to be a change unless parents rise up and demand, not from teachers. It's not going to come from teachers and administrators, folks. They are not going, everything that's happening now in terms of the craziness of access to schools, none of that is going to change unless it comes from legislation forcing public schools to do things. Because as of now, they have certain leeway in the sense that for security, they can do pretty much whatever they want. And what I'm saying is those days need to be over. It's ridiculous. Okay? I get it. You don't want all the parents to show up on the first day. It's going to cause a problem, right? There's too many people. But I'm talking about on an average, on just some regular day, I show up to school as a parent. They should be able to give me a visitor pass, and I should have the right to go into my child's classroom. What do they think is going to happen? There's going to be some massive disruption. Like, I'm going to go in there and disrupt the class. No, I just want to go there and see for my own two eyes where it is my kid is, what it is they're doing, and the environment that they're in. I don't have that access right now. Okay? Or at least you're not given multiple access. You're given access one time. That's it. It's a travesty, actually. It's embarrassing. And I'm going to I need to reach out to my Michael Cloud and legislators, because the thing is, if you reach out to the TEA or any other educational they're all on the same side. They all think this is great. The more you can not have to deal with parents, the better. Okay. Again, I taught in the classroom for a year. I know teachers. All right. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that teachers think their students' parents are great and like, oh yeah, all my students, I love their parents. No. If they never talked to you again, they wouldn't miss it. You know what I'm saying? They would actually probably be happy about it. All right, that's how that works. So the fact is, stop looking at it that way, parents, when it comes to public schools and sending your kids to school, because ultimately, once you send them into that public school, they are a number that gets tax dollars, and the administrators, all 10 of them. Nowadays, high school has freaking 5, 6, 10 different principals doing what? They're all doing what? administrating, doing things, it huge waste, if you ask me. All right. And that's because I went to school, I have a master's. I thought I wanted to get into administration, and you need principals. You need administrators. But do you need 6 of them at a high school? They're all making 80, 90, 100,000 grand. You could hire 2 other teachers. All right. Or at least they could be doing a better job. Maybe one of those administrators could be helping coordinate parent involvement so that parents can actually show up, go into their kids' classrooms, and know what the heck is going on. But no, they're doing something else. Who knows what they're doing? I'm sure they're doing something, right? Helping all these students with their massive scores, right? Like everybody's doing great. All these great outcomes are happening. Everything that we're doing, yes, it's really working. It's a sad state of affairs. I hope it gets better. And one way it can get better is by opening up the schools. All right? Open them up. Let parents come to school. I do not agree, and it is a lie, that because of security, parents are denied access. It is an excuse given to parents to deny you access. 100%. And remember that. Don't let them gaslight you when it comes to your children's safety at school. They are lying to you about it. They are safe. But somehow you, the parent, and other parents are a danger to your own children, and you can't even show up. You can't go into the classroom. It's, again, massive lie. Everyone needs to wake up to it and band together to say that this is unacceptable. Write to your congressperson, reach out to the school board, and tell them that this is unacceptable. There needs to be some kind of change and update to what's going on. It can't just be the status quo anymore. They used certain things to create this situation. It didn't used to be like this, folks. Okay? We don't have to accept it. This is not the airport where you have to take your shoes off. This is a school. And so there has to be a way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're all a bunch of sheep and there's nothing we can do about it. And it's public school and, it's free. And so I just want to send my kid to school. I don't want to, rock the boat, whatever. No, that's not me. I'm rocking the boat. You hear me? I'm going to cause a fuss because this is bullshit. And it pisses me off knowing that this is how they are. Knowing that these teachers they have it like bandits. Like they're freaking bandits. They get a summer off, whole summer, all kinds of time off. They make a decent wage. They work in air conditioning. And then, here's where granted they got to deal with the kids. Okay. But now they don't even have to deal with the parents. They don't deal with the parents anymore. And they never want to deal with them again. So they will fight this tooth and nail. Administrators will fight it tooth and nail. They do not want parents in the school. They do not want to engage with you and talk about your kid for 10 minutes. They don't. Because they have 100 other kids and they would rather not. And that's the fact. So tell me if I'm wrong. All right, Jamin's Daily. Tell me if I'm wrong. Teachers out there, I'm sure I ruffled some feathers. I don't give a fuck. Send me an email, jaminsdaily@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me, oh, Jamin, you're wrong. I'm a teacher and I'm always reaching out to my parents and telling them all kinds of great things. Oh, okay. Well, how about you have them in your classroom? Why don't you invite them into the classroom? Right? We'll see. Until the next time, Jamin's Daily. I'm your host, Jamin. Like, share, subscribe. And don't forget that the best is yet to come.